Jeff, we exit the Cup with a 2-1 loss to Ashford Town. How would you sum up the overall performance?
I thought the performance for the large parts of the game was excellent. I thought the second half we dominated the football match. I think if that football match had gone into extra time, which is what we thought at one stage, I thought we looked like the team that might go on to win it. But as we've said previously on these occasions, cup football for me is all about minimising your risk, and maximising your opportunities. And I think there were a couple of moments there, vital moments in the game, where we kind of conceded goals to perhaps, on reflection, shouldn't be conceding, and perhaps didn't maximise the opportunities that we had. But that's cup football, right?
It is disappointing to exit a cup when overall you would say that we were the team that looked most likely to come out on top.
Yeah, it looked really exciting in the second half. We were trying to get forward in numbers. We were trying to get forward nice and early. As always, we looked dangerous in wider areas. A couple of players there that came on and really influenced the second half of that football match. We looked exciting, right? We looked exciting going forward. We got the ball into the penalty area on lots of occasions. So we looked like, that we were going to go on and score goals. We didn't, right? So it's a very, very disappointing changing room. There's a lot of people in there that are really frustrated and really upset, but you cannot fault the effort and the commitment of that group. Those players there ran every single inch of this football pitch in that second half, and for that we're phenomenally proud of them.
We spoke previously, we said the performance seems to be there, the result isn't always there. How do we rectify that? How do we make sure the performance is there as well as the result?
Well, we go back to, we'll keep working in training. We'll go back to the things that we think are the right things to coach. We'll go back to trying to coach in a style to the principles that we want to coach. But there's always a moment between, taking what you can do on a football pitch and when you're training and bringing it onto a football pitch when you're in a match day scenario. So match day scenarios bring their own kind of unique set of pressures. The game often feels a little bit more chaotic. So trying to bring that into the game day is obviously something that we've got to work on. But I don't think that was the issue today. Those girls worked incredibly hard in that second half. So we're really pleased with what we did there.
Our goal was a very well worked goal, a cross in, and Aaliyah put it in the back of the net with her bloody nose to go with it. Is that something you've worked on?
Yeah, we're always working on, we like to attack from wider areas because we know we've got great strength in there. We've got speed, we've got ability in those wider areas. So we like to work the ball into those areas of the pitch. But it's only worth doing that if you've then got a number 9, a centre forward that can get on the end of that. So that's something we've been thinking about. It's good to see Ali get back on the score sheet. She deserved that today. Again, she worked incredibly hard up there for long periods of the game on her own. So really happy with the goal that we scored. So, we just need a couple more of those and we'll win some football matches.
It's always a tough ask when you're going up against a team that are in the league above, so not really, it was everything for them to lose. But we do move on to more cup action next Sunday away to Sutton United. What are you expecting from that game?
Well, the great thing about football is it kind of gives you, every sort of 3 or 4, 7 days, you get another opportunity, right? So you get another opportunity to take the things that you really enjoy from today's game, things you're happy with, to work on those, obviously the areas in which you want to improve. We've got the opportunity to do that again next week. We enjoy the cup football. It gives us a slightly different challenge. We go into games perhaps not knowing the opposition as well as we might know opposition in our own division. So we go to Sutton, we're happy and confident we can get a result.